I'm not having a good day. I just accidentally deleted my whole intro because I turned my camera off before it actually saved. Now I'm fucking annoyed. I don't want to do this. Hi my beautiful YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So I'm coming back with a makeup video. Finally, I have been like slightly distracted doing like pregnancy update videos, which I'm gonna keep doing, but I kind of want to stay true to like why I started YouTube, which was for makeup. I look so bald. Let me back up a little bit. I look bald. I got a little top bun. Let me back that up a little bit, baby. I don't know. I'm a little bald. I'm trying to lean back. So I've had a couple people kind of ask me like, what are my staple makeup products? What makeup products I would recommend? You know, what type of foundation, concealer, etc. I recommend. And I replied back to one friend and I said, what do you want, drugstore, higher end? And she said, just in general. And I said, that's kind of hard because I like a lot of different products in general, but it just depends on if you want to go for like a drugstore price or a higher end price, because I do like, you know, higher, and I say higher end, I mean you get like a Sephora, online, places like that. So I do like my Sephora brands, my bigger name brands, but drugstore is just fine as well. So it's kind of like all up to you and your preference. So basically what I sent her was like a list of higher end and lower end, which is drugstore. So that had me thinking like maybe I can do like a comparison of drugstore and higher end makeup products, like my staples or my favorites. So I'm gonna divide my face in half. I think I'm gonna do this side will be the drugstore side and this side will be the higher end side. So I'm gonna try to create the same or very similar makeup look using drugstore products and higher end products. So now that we know what we're doing, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now I got closer. Again, I have the top now, so I'm not bald. So I came on completely barefaced. Usually I come on my eyebrows already done because I have an eyebrow routine video and my eyebrows kind of take kind of long. It's kind of the same thing, but I do have two different eyebrow products. I have, you know, a drugstore one and higher end, so I kind of wanted to play around with those too. We're gonna do my nails. They started popping off. I tried to get this one off and wouldn't come off before the video, and I'm just trying to get it done, so don't mind them. So first I'm starting with primer. I really don't have a higher end primer actually. I used to use the Cover FX, but that one's empty, and I don't think I have another higher end primer. So no, I don't have a higher end primer, but what I'm going to use is, I think I'm gonna try the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I don't really know this to be considered a primer though, so this may end up actually kind of bad. So we're gonna see how this goes. I might end up using my e.l.f. all over my face, so who knows how it's gonna go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I have the Rose Gold Elixir all on my face. Now I'm going with my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer on this other side for the drugstore side. I've also linked the products down below. I'm going to try to find them all on Amazon because I know we have trouble getting out because most, you know, states are on lockdown and quarantine. We can't go out and the stores are closed, like retail stores. Either some are slowly opening, a lot are still closed. So I'm trying to link like my Amazon links down below so I can order them online. And if you have Prime, you get them in 2 days. Major king. Okay, so I usually let my primer sit and I start on my brows. So for the drugstore side, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Brow Pomade in Soft Black. And of course I use my Morphe E29 like spoolie and angled brush. If y'all wanted me to do a video like my brushes I use, my go-to brushes, let me know down below. Like the video, let me know in comments if you want to see that. Take me away to a land that I don't know about. Give me something you can talk about. Okay, so the alternate for the higher end side is, of course, my usual go-to, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. This is what I usually use on my brows. So as you know, my brows typically look rough until I clean them up. That's the major key in my brow routine. So usually I go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toast, which I'm using on my drugstore side. I also have started going in with my P. Louise bases because they're really good bases. But I don't know if I would consider those high-end or low-end because you can only get them online on P. Louise's website. I mean, she might, I think it's a UK-based brand, so she might be in stores some places. But I ordered mine online, and then, but they're kind of like not expensive, so I would consider them more lower end because the price isn't compared to like another kind of concealer. Like I'm about to use the, hope y'all don't hear a background, I'm currently on a Zoom call. Today's my sorority, my chapter's charter day, so we're having a charter day celebration via Zoom because we're social distancing. So I'm kind of tuned in the background while I'm doing this. I'm going to do my Tarte Shape Tape. I have a darker shade. It's called Rich. That I typically use for clients because it's too dark for me. So I'm gonna use that and stay on the higher end side. But to start out, we're gonna do the drugstore side first. Okay, so that is the drugstore side. Now I'm gonna go into the higher end side with the Tarte Shape Tape. You set up your time, let me climb up on it. Okay, so this is the higher end side. Okay, I'll go. Don't mind me. I'm currently doing my makeup. Danielle, Spring 12 Deuce Club. Hey, sorors. Oh, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to get into what might be the tricky part, which is the foundation. So my two foundations I'm going to use. So I have the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear for my drugstore side, and I have the Too Faced Born This Way, my high-end side. So the Invaluable 24-Hour Fresh Wear by L'Oreal, I have it in the color Sienna 520. Well, girl, you got that dry. Let me ride on you. So I have that on half of my face. Now I'm going with the Born This Way on the higher end side. These, I don't think these colors really match. They definitely don't match. So this is gonna look weird. So we shall see how this goes. So it looks kind of crazy. My neck has not been matching. I don't know what's been going on with my neck. In fact, I'm gonna take these down a little to my neck because my neck has been like really dark lately. I don't know what's going on. Like dark to my whole body. Like I think it matches my body, but my neck, it just doesn't do the job. I look crazy, so let's go ahead and get into like the concealer to try to fix this up. So the two concealers I have are the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the color Honey for the drugstore side, and then I have my Tarte Shape Tape in Deep. This is my actual concealer color, not the darker shade like I did for my brows, for the higher end side. Give me something I can trust, baby. I'm with it. This is give and take. There's that side. I'm gonna try to go ahead and do this side, but I'm gonna try to blend them separate. I don't know if it's gonna work out because I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit before I actually start blending it out. Going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I'll give it something you can talk about. So I'm just blending this out.
But don't fight it. Oh, love.
So I really do. I haven't really say much commentary, but I really do like the L'Oreal products. I think they're like, I think the foundation is a little more my shade at the moment. I've done multiple makeup looks lately. None that I've really recorded, but out of the foundation I've tried the Juvia's Place, I've tried the Born This Way, and I've tried the L'Oreal 24-hour fresh wear, and I feel like that has been the one that like oxidized the best for my current skin color. So that's just my little review on that one, and they're pretty good products for your drugstore. Okay, those are all blended out, so I'm gonna go ahead and set them just so they don't start creasing. Okay, of course my Laura Mercier translucent powder, medium deep, my favorite. And I'm also gonna try, I've tried this one time, I really didn't like it, but I'm gonna try it again. The Black Radiance loose setting powder in Honeymoon. So I'm gonna try that out and see how that one goes for the drugstore side.
Nights in the West feel lady. Oh.
Okay, I look so crazy. So now we're gonna get into contouring. So of course, for contouring on the drugstore side, I'm gonna use the True Complexions contour palette from Black Radiance. It's been my usual go-to contour palette, although I've been using the higher end haven't really been contouring lately, so I'll be using like this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, which I'm using on this side, and I'll explain that in a second.
You right, boy, don't you know I will do it for you. I have to prove it to you. Loving got me going crazy. He said shame.
So for the high end side, I'm using, like I said, Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in Mahogany. I've been using that as like my contour lately. I've been like contouring like I usually do.
Well, girl, you got that dry. Let me ride on you. On you. On you.
I look so crazy in this present moment, but it's only gonna last for a little bit. So while I let all this marinate, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes. So let's get into that. Okay, so for the eyes, I want to do something kind of like neutral, simple, but pretty. So I don't want to use too many palettes, so I'm just going to use for the drugstore or lower end. So I use drugstore loosely because you can't get this at a drugstore. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. I need to look up and see if that's a pregnancy symptom because I've been getting them a lot lately. I use drugstore loosely because you can't get this at a drugstore, but it's not expensive. Like Morphe palettes are always my go-to for beginners, people who don't want to spend a lot for a palette, things like that, because you get a lot of colors, a lot of eyeshadows for a very affordable price. You can get these at Ulta in store or Morphe.com or Amazon, which like I said, I'll link below. My first Morphe palettes came from Amazon. This is the Morphe 3502, which has been my go-to neutral palette. So I'm going with like this little orangey color for my transition.
Baby, give me something I can trust. Baby, I'm with it. This is give and take.
So, and also on the higher end side, I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is another high recommendation for eyeshadows because they are really, really freaking good eyeshadows. They are a little more on the pricier side, and you don't get as much stuff. You get in the Morphe. Like Morphe, you get like 35 colors. Anastasia, you get like 14 in a palette like this. They might have bigger palettes, I don't know. I usually get just the ones like these that come out. So I'm using the Jackie Aina. I may or may not dip into the Alyssa Edwards, don't know just yet, but I know from using Jackie Aina. So I'm gonna go in with Edges as my transition color on this side.
But don't fight it. Oh, love, make me fall in love. Your
So going back into the Morphe 35, I'm going with this brown color as my deeper color. So back in with Jackie, I'm gonna go in with Credits, this pretty brown for the higher inside. So I'm doing a little cleanup because I kind of want to be like a sunset-y kind of like eye. So I'm going to go in with, I think for my high end side, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever concealer. But you don't have to use all these different like concealers things I have. I'm just trying to find as lightest color as possible that have high end. Because honestly, I have mostly like lower end, cheaper brands. Like I have my high end, but y'all, who got money to keep buying all that stuff? That's what I'm trying to give you options. But I'm gonna go with this on my high end side, and on my low end side, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but I have like a lighter color. I'm gonna use that one to cut the crease, clean up on this side. So LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn.
You set up your time, let me climb upon it, right in the middle of the night.
So yeah, then going in with my Makeup Forever concealer.
Right, I'ma get you right in the middle of the night. I'ma get you right, boy, don't you know I will do.
Okay, back into Morphe. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try this one. This corner is kind of like cracked and chipped for the eyelid color.
Did the things that you do, it's true.
Going back in to kind of blend it out and to deepen out that color again. Blend it all in together.
Let me ride on you.
Okay, now from Jackie Palette, I'm going in with Zam on the high end side.
On you. On you. Yeah,
Again, blending out and deepening that color again. These eyes are kind of a struggle, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so pretty much done with the eyes. I'm not going to do a liner because I only have a high-end liner, I believe. No, I only have a low-end liner, I believe. So, I'm not going to line the top of my eyes. Probably the bottom either, actually. So, I'm going to go ahead and wipe away any excess of the translucent powder. So, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't have a finishing powder that is high-end. So, I'm going to just use this for both sides because I have to use this. Like, there's no way around it. I have to use this.
rolling through the west side, baby. I don't even have the time to waste it on a buster who ain't got it made. And
so I'm going ahead and blush it up. So for the low end blush, I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Cheek Matte for the drugstore side.
give me something I can trust, baby. I'm with it.
And for the high end side, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. I'm going to use this little color Ginger because this is more of a pinky, but I don't have a pinky high end, so I'm just going to use this like darker brickish orange color.
I'll give it something you can talk.
I always like to set a little bit in between like my face before I do my highlighter, so I'm gonna use the NYX Dewy Finish on this side, drugstore side. And I'm gonna try the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe and rose water on the higher end side. I like to use like a dewier one before I use a matte, so there's that. And before I forget my eyes, I have to do the Maybelline Lash Sensation on the drugstore side. And I'm going to use the Tarte, it's Better Than Sex Tarte. I think it's Tarte Better Than Sex mascara. I'll insert the name of this one. Okay, I'm going with my highlighters. I'm going to use my Milani highlighter. This has been my favorite lately. I like the bronzy color, so I'm going to use that one for the drugstore side. Then for the higher end side, I'm gonna use the Oldie But Goodie, the Glow Kit Sun Dipped by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't want to turn it over because a lot of these are cracked, but I have like a bronzy color that I used to use all the time. I haven't used them in such a long time because I like drugstore highlighters lately. So I'm gonna try this out though.
Shame, shame, shame.
Okay, we're almost done. Gonna do the lips. I'm going to go with the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick and Club Hopper for the drugstore side.
Door. Nights in the Westville lady. Nights in the Westville lady.
Then for the higher end side, I'm going with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Matte Lipstick in Brandy. They probably don't match pretty exactly, but I'll try to get as close as possible. They definitely don't match, but it's okay. It is okay. It's as close as I can get. We're gonna have mismatched lips. I don't care. I'm just ready to wrap it up. Okay, so to finish it all off, we're gonna set. I'm gonna set with my NYX matte setting spray on the drugstore side since we're all done.
I swear that I get you right.
Then my Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray on the high end side.
I'ma get you right. Boy, don't you know I will do it for you. I have to prove it to you. Loving got me going.
This is the finished look. Half drugstore, half high end. Besides the mismatched lips, see what you think. They look pretty close. This one side looks better than the other. I mean, looking at it in this mirror in front of me, I think they look pretty similar. Like, of course, you have your differences. Some products, you know, a little better quality than the others, but I don't think like the lower end has bad quality. I think you could find a really good lower end, not so expensive makeup products that would just do you just as well. Because I think I did pretty good on the drugstore side and pretty good on the high end side. So, tell me what you think. If there's a side that you prefer more than the other, or if you think they both look pretty much the same, just let me know what y'all think. If you have any questions about the products, like I said, I'm going to list them below with links to get them on Amazon. If you have a staple product that you want to recommend to me, please do so. Let me know what you all think, what you all like. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to, who knows what I'm about to do. Figure this out. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any more videos of mine. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. Until next time, stay beautiful.
Baby, I don't even have the time to waste it on a buster who ain't got it made. And you don't feel me though, I'm talking really though. Show me something